Hello everyone and welcome back to my latest video. I hope the volumes are alright. Always a bit of testing going on. Might have to do a little bit of colour changing. Although actually the colour on the videos looks better than the colours here. This is the first video that I'm doing with my new computer. So it's all a bit of a work in progress. First thoughts are that basically you guys know that I'm now work from home, and you get to that point with a computer. I'm just going to switch this off because England have just beaten Ukraine 4-0, so happy days there. I might have to do a little bit of colour tweaking, but at the moment the game looks pretty good. I haven't played much virtual pool, but as you guys know, like I said, I work from home at the moment, and I've just been extending my contract for another 6 months with a view of going to permanent at the end of this year. You can hear all the buzzing come through of not many of those messages are actually for me. They're mostly just group messages to other people I'm in a group with, like family and stuff, but that's all good. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, having good. Someone suggested me to do a comparison video, but to be honest guys, it's not. I got this built by a local company, so shout out to them, but there it goes again. But this match is a race to 10, so I'll have plenty of time to talk through everything. Hopefully the videos will get a little bit smoother. I'm no longer using a very old version of Power Director. I'm now being upgraded myself to the Power Director 365, so it's the latest version. Unfortunately, that meant I lost all my stats. You'll notice I'm back below 1900. That's sorry, 2000. That's not because I've gone rubbish. It just means I'm playing off a new account now. But I've still got a bit of game, as you can see. Jump shot, nice one. Right. Now here, I'm planning on playing a bit of safety when I'm doing these saves now, because, although not in this save, but in the upcoming tournament, if you guys are interested, we don't have jump cues, which will stop the computer doing that. So, it should be fun. Well, that worked out rather well. Now here I quite like to just throw it with a little bit of side spin. It tends to be a bit of a judgment call in terms of how much to put on it, and it's all a bit of trial and error. So we're 3-1 up after the first little mini session. Again, I haven't done a great deal of break practice, if any. And we need that. If that one stops, well, that break I would definitely bottle up and make some money selling. Not because it was a particularly good break, but just where it landed, really. Now, we probably would have some merit, a lot of merit, in potting the black after. So I could easily screw back, as you can see, and put the white kind of in this area to play the red in there. However, if you look at the run, just a bit of free training for you. Shout out to Cobra, by the way. If we do a little bit of game management, we can see that if we can knock the black in with the red, it makes the run out so much easier, because we then pot the it's like pink 5 7 with the 9 right there, so getting rid of that 8 really helps us. So here I'm just gonna play with a lot of that. I don't need to worry too much about landing perfectly, just don't play it so that they're going to pop both. And then here I can just, as you can see, I make the run out just that much easier by doing that, and I make it from a makeable run out into a one that really we shouldn't miss as competent virtual pool players. And this way we just touch a little bit of left hand side just to check it off the back cushion. Don't think you need to do that, but I find it helps, and there you go. So that's a a nice one there, as you can see. New career mode, haven't done a lot of the little mini objectives, but they just kind of happen, and you've just got to kind of, you know. Now here I want to come across twice, and that's the only danger there. It's a bit of a window, and as you can see I've landed spot on where I didn't want to be. So here I'm just going to try and hit the blue. I've probably left the red on, I'm not sure the computer will see it. Well, he didn't, but he did see that one, or she. Where's the white? Ooh. Oh, what a bad miss. So that, now what do we do here? Probably just play it with, well actually I got into that more than I thought I would. Pretty good at these. He's jinxed himself. Oh dear. You know, I jinxed myself there, guys. Just as I said it, I thought, you know, if it goes wrong now, I look a bit silly. And it did. 40. So here I think I'm going to hit into the pink ball, sorry, the 4. Oh dear. Should have legislated that a bit better. It was a poor one. Not an easy run out, but the computer does tend to improve as the match progresses. That one didn't work out well. See if it can do. Oh, that's a good safety though. So I feel like we shouldn't miss this ball. And I did, of course. So that's a disappointment. Still getting used to a few things. Still tweaking the cue ball position. So a free tip for you guys, if you're left eye dominant, if you hold down C, the C key, you can actually move the ball. So if you're left eye dominant, for me you want to move the cue that way. If you're right eye dominant, move it that way, so you know you get a better natural angle, if you know what I mean. So you're sort of looking at it kind of left eye, if you know what I mean. That might just be an optical illusion, but I tried it with Cobra and it helped him. So again, you can get too kind of stuck in the kind of specifics. I keep telling Cobra, like, don't get too low, like, oh, you know, the tip was there instead of there. You know, it's not going to make that big difference, I don't think. Now, I knew I was going to hit that ball and didn't do the bad job. Now here I can afford to hit the 7. And that'll actually probably help me. In fact, that probably came off slightly worse than I expected. You know, these shots are about avoiding that near jaw. Hit that near jaw, it's game over. Well, visit over. Game over if you're playing a good player. So 6-2 after the, so that's 2-3-1 mini session wins. The 3 looks like it's in, and so is the black 8 and the red 3, so we got 3 balls there on the break, so very nice. Here I'm just going to play with a lot of spin because I want to take that blue in the centre bag, and we look at that shot, couldn't play that any better. And then it just a little stun shot to avoid going behind the brown. Slightly harder than I wanted, but just go middle table position again. Don't need to move the 9, but if I was practicing by myself I'd probably whack into it. Good play, good play. Do the ball on the break. That's gone awkward, so I'm going to push here. What I think I'm going to do is just pot the 5. He's passed, so guess you should have a plan really. Danger there was leaving that gap between the 4 and the 6. I think that has to be a foul. Yeah. Basically a road map here. So take control of this match. Haven't really missed that many balls and my break's been going well. And generally when my break's going well, everything else just sort of fits into place really. Oh, why did I get that plant? Should have got that. Yeah. Got a bit lucky that I left the computer right on the cushion, which can sometimes affect the way the ball's played. Oh, that was a hit that's far too thick. Got away with that one. That's the type of shot in real life that I've just lost completely. But I'm looking forward to playing again in real life. Now here I might get the 9, so I'll play it to get it. If I'd hit that harder, if I'd had a bit more belief that would have gone in, but either way, you know, should still be the rack. So 9-2. Again, now what was that? Just have a look. So we're just gonna have a look at the red ball there. Now the red went straight in, but again, it wasn't a great break. It sort of splattered a bit. Now here I'm going to play position off the door. Now I played it badly because I wanted to leave myself on that pink. So again, just going to hit it and try and leave it safe near the 5. I've left it on, so that's a bad shot. And I think I can play this one with spin, and yeah, that's worked out fine. And that's the match. So we've won our first match in this career mode. Let's just have a look at the statistics on that. So that's pretty much standard. What I do, 21%. Played, obviously broke 42. That's pretty much where I'm at. Ball making is more. That'll go up to about 8 hopefully. There's a look at the things I use. I think the key thing is to use a Tiger Pro X. And make sure you have a break cue and a jump cue, but what the playing cue you use I don't think is that important. It's a shaft that makes a difference. But yeah, doing well. So yeah, we'll see you guys next video. Hope the sound and stuff was good. We'll see.